Hello again, welcome back. After that process actually, and we can easily turn back to actually 3-axis roughing operation. To be able to handle this stuff, we need to turn to the 2D and Z-axis. My Z-axis can be on actually 20. Okay. After that, we can easily create our wireframe. Wireframe and curve on edge options. After that, I just need to select this edge. And you can see here, and that's boundary is created automatically. And then let me turn here. We can easily turn to the chain and select this one. We can also use the right mouse button to change my color. My color can be like this. And then we can also create and little line for here. So that's okay. So after that, we just need to turn to here, Mill toolpath, and surface rough, and then pocket rough parameters. And then actually we can select all that space and hit the end selection button. So you can see here, and that space is selected. After that, we can easily select our boundary, and that boundary is selected. And then we can hit the OK button. And then let me create my tool. My tool can be this one as well, actually. Corner radius 2 and 20 millimeters diameter. And then we can turn to here. This is retract and incremental absolute. And clearance plane can be absolute with 5 millimeter and retract incremental 3. And the fit plane can be incremental 1. After that, we can easily left and the 0.25 millimeter SS stock to leave on the drive surface. This is actually my boundary and the tool relation and the constraint can be organized. The center of my tool can be on the boundary curve. After that, let me turn to the rough parameters. When we turn to the rough parameters, this is the maximum step down. Maximum step down can be 1 millimeter. And as a cutting direction, conventional machining can be selected. It's an entry motion activated, and then we can turn to the ramp options. And then we can turn to the cut depth parameters. It's an incremental approach can be 0. And then we can turn to here to organize our gap settings. Gap settings is also going to help us to and the transaction between the two toolpaths. Okay, it can be broken. After that, actually, we can hit the OK button. So my toolpath is calculating right now. Okay, that's it. As you can see here, our toolpath is created like this. Actually, when we focus on that stuff, and it's an entry motion. Actually, it's not necessary to cut this area, but actually we can handle it. It's not so important. If you intend to get rid of that stuff, we just need to change to our boundary. Okay. For example, let me turn to top view again. And we can easily create some line. When we focus on here, we can turn to the parallel line options. We can select this line. And for example, that area is a 30 millimeters maybe. or maybe 25. Okay, let me 28. It's enough. So we can trim this one and this one. And then we can also create this one. Okay. So we can turn to the here to change our color. Okay. That's it. We can turn to here and we can easily change our boundary. And then recalculate our toolpath. And then you're gonna see that's kind of roughing process here. Okay, so this is the roughing process actually. So, and this is my stock to leave on the drive values. When we turn to the pocket parameters, actually we can turn to the parallel spiral and clean corner, and this is the step over. That's also calculated from my and the tool diameter. We can also reselect spiral inside to outside to make our toolpath outside to inside. I can also unselect the finish parameters. So we just need to recalculate it. And then that's it. It's calculated right now. This is our actually entry motion movement, as you can see here. And you can also see all the roughing process here. Yeah, actually, when we turn to here, actually, it's also possible to use and this area for entering. So to be able to handle that stuff, I can start from here to here, and then we can create, and that's kind of line, and then we can create actually 20 millimeter diameter like this. Okay, so when we turn to the parameters actually for here, we can also use entry point options, of course, and before that we need to select some point. So that's point is selected, and then actually our toolpath is calculated. Yeah, that's it. When we turn to here, we're gonna see that our entry position changed automatically. You're gonna see that it is here right now. So this is the ramp operation, and then after that we're gonna see the some rapid movement here. So in the roughing process actually, when we turn to here, this is quite important. You need to select the absolute position as a 5 mm and incremental position as a 3, and the feed plane position as an incremental 1. For example, if we are working on the -20 and go to the different area, we're gonna and reach the retract position and as an incremental 3, and then we can move to the clearance plane as a 5 to go to the different position. You can also see the here, and then after that we just need to focus on the knee position by using the retract position. So G0 is and it's going to be used here. After that we just need to move with G1 and linear interpolation only 1 mm, and then we can keep going to cut our and surface. Okay, that's it, and this is for roughing process.